Hey everyone, if you've been wanting to extend your growing season or just protect your plants from harsh weather, you might be looking for a solid greenhouse that doesn't break the bank. Today I'm checking out the Palram Canopia Bella 8-foot by 16-foot polycarbonate aluminum greenhouse and seeing if it's the real deal for gardeners who want durability without the hassle. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. One of the first things you notice about this greenhouse is how sturdy it feels right out of the box. The frame is made from rust-resistant aluminum, and the bell-shaped design isn't just for looks, it's actually engineered to handle wind better than flat-roof greenhouses. I live in an area where spring storms can be pretty rough, so seeing that reinforced structure gave me confidence. Plus, the 6mm twin-wall polycarbonate panels aren't just thick, they block up to 99.9% of UV rays while still letting in plenty of light. That means your plants get the sunlight they need without getting scorched. Now, space matters, especially if you're trying to grow tomatoes, peppers, or even start seedlings early. This one gives you 128 square feet of growing room and a full 7 feet of headroom at the peak. I've used smaller pop-up greenhouses before, and I can tell you, it's nice not having to crouch every time you step inside. The double doors with a low threshold make it easy to wheel in trays or carry big pots without tripping. And if you've ever dealt with a greenhouse that turns into a sauna in the summer, you'll appreciate the 3 adjustable roof vents. You can crack them open to regulate temperature and humidity, which really helps prevent mold and overheating. Another thing I like is how easy this greenhouse is to assemble. I know, most of us groan when we hear easy assembly, but Palram actually includes a detailed instruction manual and even a toolkit. I had a friend help me put it together over a weekend, and we didn't run into any major issues. The panels slide into the frame with a snap-lock system, which is way more secure than flimsy clips. And since the whole thing is made from aluminum and polycarbonate, it won't rot or warp like wood or thin plastic might over time. Of course, no greenhouse is perfect. The clear polycarbonate panels do yellow a bit after a few years, especially in direct sun. It's not a deal-breaker, but it's something to keep in mind if you plan to keep this setup for a long time. Also, while the greenhouse is heavy-duty, if you live in an area with heavy snowfall, you might want to add extra support or a snow load kit. The manufacturer rates it for moderate winds and snow, but extreme conditions could be tough. So, who's this greenhouse really for? If you're a serious gardener who wants a permanent, weather-resistant space to grow year-round without spending a fortune, this is a solid choice. It's not the cheapest option out there, but you're paying for quality materials and a design that actually works. The headroom, ventilation, and durability make it stand out from cheaper alternatives that fall apart after one season. If you're on the fence, I'd say go for it, especially if you've struggled with weak greenhouses in the past. Just keep an eye on the weather and maybe plan for some extra bracing if you get heavy snow. You can find the link below to check it out on Amazon. Hope this helps, and happy growing. For most buyers, the real question is not whether Palram Canopia Bella 8-foot by 16-foot polycarbonate aluminum greenhouse, silver sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like virtually unbreakable 6mm twin-wall polycarbonate panels block and rust-resistant bell-shaped frame designed for increased wind actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like Palram Canopia Bella 8-foot by 16-foot polycarbonate aluminum greenhouse, silver usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.